नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVN Dr. Anamika Aherwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today, I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Data Warehousing and Data Mining. Now, today's session is on data cleaning. These are the topics which I have covered in this lecture: data cleaning, benefits of data cleaning, ways of data cleaning. Now, before start, I would like to tell you about data processing. I have already discussed the concept of data processing and why data processing is required in my previous videos. But those who are watching this video first time, so I just want to review about data pre-processing so that they can easily understand this data cleaning session. The data pre-processing, it is a type of technique which is used to improve the quality. So basically we are focusing on the quality of the data before applied mining, so that data will lead to high quality mining results. Okay, so after removing all the noise and all that, so we get the final, or you can find results. Like, data pre-processing techniques can substantially improve the overall quality of the patterns mined and or the time required for the actual mining. Now these are the tasks of data processing, data pre-processing. Like, first is data cleaning, data integration, data transformation and data reduction. This I have already discussed in my previous lectures. So data cleaning is one of the tasks of data processing. Data cleaning or data cleansing, it is a process of detecting and correcting corrupt or inaccurate records from a record set, table or database, and refers to identify incomplete, incorrect, inaccurate or irrelevant parts of the data, and then replacing, modifying or deleting the dirty or coarse data. So the benefits of data cleaning are: it removes major errors and inconsistencies that are inevitable when multiple sources of data are getting pulled into one data set. Okay. So using tools of data cleaning data will make anyone more efficient, since they will be able to quickly get what they need from the data. Fewer errors means happier customers and fewer frustrated employees. The ability to map the different functions and what your data is intended to do and what is coming from your data. Now these are the ways to handle missing data. Okay, so there are many ways to handle missing data, like ignore the tuple filled in the missing value manually, use a global constant to fill in the missing value. Okay, ignore the tuple means if there is some kind of error, so you just ignore it. Okay, fine, it is not able to correct it, so we just ignore that row. Okay, filling missing values manually means, okay fine, suppose student name is Preeti Dhakar, and the status is either male or female, and by default that status is missing, so it is understood that Preeti is a female name. Okay, so we manually fill the missing value. Okay, so use a global constant to fill in the missing value, or somewhere it is like, just for an example, if you don't know whether a person is married or not, okay, So what to say is, for the female we use ms, rather miss or mrs, mrs or miss. Okay, so ms means I don't know whether she is married or unmarried. So we use just global constant to fill in the missing value, right? So use the accurate mean to fill in the missing value, or you can say use the attribute mean for all samples belonging to same class as the given tuple. So if same kind of things we are facing, then suppose if a person, if few persons in our database missing the salary column, so what to say ki if we know that this person are associated with the clerical job, so we know that what is the salary package of the clerical staff. So we just manually fill that rounded salary figure, that figure, because of course it is not possible to get the salary of the professor to that person, because he is appointed as a clerical job, right? So we just fill that value accordingly. So use the most probable value to fill in the missing value. Okay, so these are the ways to handle missing data. Now ways to handle noisy data. Okay, noisy means some kind of error, okay, in the data. So there are also four things through which you can handle noisy data. First is binning, second regression, third clustering, fourth is combined computer and human inspection. Now come to the binning method. In binning, bin means what? The storage. Okay, so see in this example, this is your sorted data for price in dollars. This is a string. Okay, so you have to, there are three ways: partition into equal frequency. Equal frequency, like we are partitioned like three bins. One is for first bin, second is for this bin, and third is for another bin. Or through by means. Means you have to calculate it, and then you have to calculate the mean of this bin. So 4 plus 8 plus 15 divided by 3. Okay, so the according to the means. Same for the smoothing bin boundaries. Boundaries means, boundary is what? 4, 21, 25, right? And what boundaries is 15, 24, 34. So this is in terms of boundaries. So we can calculate through three things. Now come to the clustering. Clustering is what? Type of group. The same items placed in a group. Okay, so it is called it as a cluster, right? You can see that these two items are smaller distance, rather this element, because this is far than this item. And if we are talking about these two items, these all items are close to each other, rather than if we are talking about these items. Same for this cluster. So the distance between these two items is far. So we put these items into one cluster and these items into another one, and these items in this cluster. So what I mean to say is, the less distance we can group into a cluster, and we ignore those items which is far away from these items. Okay, so this is an example of 2D plot of customer data with respect to customer locations in a city, showing 3 data clusters. Each cluster centroids is marked with a plus, okay, representing the average point in space for the cluster. Outliers may be detected as values that fall outside the sets of clusters. Outliers means these are the things which is far away from this. Okay. Now this is a summary of data cleaning. Basically we are dividing the data cleaning into three parts: missing data, noisy data and inconsistent data. We have to handle through these three things. In missing data, we perform these steps: ignore tuple, fill missing values manually, use a global constant, use the attribute mean to fill in the missing value, use the attribute mean for all samples belonging to the same, use most probable value to fill in the missing value. And in the noisy data, binning, regression, clustering, combined computer and human inspection, and inconsistent data. So I already told you about these things, but this section and this section we will cover in the next session. Okay. So this here I wind up my lecture, and this is a question for you peoples for practice. Define the task of data pre-processing. Okay. Thank you. And this session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve you. Thank you.